Hi, today I'm making the chickpea curry with jacket potato, and it's on page 64 of the Healthy Food Made Easy cookbook. The first thing I'm going to do is get my jacket potatoes on because they can take a little while to cook. These ones will probably take about an hour in my oven. So I've given them a good wash, and I'm just going to prick some holes in the skin with a fork. That is just to let the steam escape, the water that's in the potato, to let it escape. So I have one potato per person, and it's a good idea. This is where you can look at your portion sizes, that you're not given big, huge, massive potatoes per person. Okay, that's the potatoes ready to go. I'm going to pop them into the oven, and they will take between an hour and an hour and a half. That size potato, I'd say, will be nicely cooked in an hour. So I have the potatoes in the oven, and here are all my ingredients for the chickpea curry. Here I have, this was a 225 gram tin of chickpeas. I've strained them out and given them a good rinse under the cold tap, and they're ready to go. This is a 400 gram tin of tomatoes. This is a punnet of mushrooms, 1 onion, and the recipe says you can use carrots, 4 carrots, and a small head of broccoli. What I've opted to go, or cauliflower I should say, what I've opted to go for is I've half a head of cauliflower and I've 3 really small carrots, so I'm going to put both of those into it. And I have 2 cloves of garlic, curry powder, this one is a medium curry powder, tomato puree, and vegetable bouillon. So look at the salt content on your bouillon, and just when you're buying them, what I usually do is I pick a few off the shelf and I look for the one with the lowest salt content, and that's the one I'd go for. And I would be adding that to 500 mils of hot water. So I just have the kettle boiled, and I will do that first. The next thing I want to do is just finish preparing my vegetables. So I need to peel and chop my carrots, my onions, and my cauliflower. So you can use any curry powder that you like. I have a medium one here, but you can also add some other seasonings just to give it a bit of extra flavour. So you could have some garam masala, turmeric, ground coriander, or a teeny bit of chili powder. And all of these will just add extra flavour to it. So what I would suggest is, if you're making this for the first time, just go with a nice mild curry powder, and you can build up then the flavours as you get used to it. But if you have these in your press, by all means, add them to it just to experiment a little bit with the flavours. So the recipe says 2 teaspoons of oil. I'm actually just going to use 1 teaspoon. I think it's probably enough. And I'm going to use olive oil, rapeseed oil, and sunflower oil are both also good. They're all low in saturated fats, and that's why they're a good choice. So 1 teaspoon of that into my pot. Another option would be to use a spray. The spray covers a large surface area when you're spraying it in, so actually you tend to use a lot less. So that's another good option. So my pan is nice and hot. I'm going to put in my onions. So once your onions have softened, and they've been in there for about 2 minutes now, I'm going to then add the garlic and my curry powder. 3 tablespoons. And then give that a really good stir. So gently cook that for 2 minutes. So next I'm going to add my vegetables. I just want to stir everything in together and try and coat them with the curry powder. Coat the vegetables with the curry powder. Just giving them another minute or so on a gentle heat. Now next I'm going to add my tablespoon of tomato puree. Just try and coat everything in that again. Now, so I'll add the tin tomatoes in next. A little bit of my vegetable stock into the tin, just to rinse it out. Give that a good stir. Oh, excellent. And then I'll add the rest of my stock. So 20 minutes. And a nice medium to low heat. Okay, so this has been simmering for about 20 minutes and oh, the smells are fantastic. So I'm going to pop in my chickpeas now. They just need to be heated. So they're already cooked because I got them from a tin, but you can always use dried. So if you're using dried chickpeas, you need to soak them overnight and then simmer them for about 2 hours and drain them off, and then they're ready to be used. So that's it. I'm going to leave that for another few minutes just to heat them up, and my potatoes are ready in the oven, and then I will serve it up. Okay, so you know your potatoes are done when your knife goes through them easily enough. Yeah. Curry. It's great. It smells great. There we go. Okay, so you can use this. You could make this with any vegetable really that's in season. Spinach, turnip, really whatever you have in the fridge. You use it up and make yourself a nice curry. Great way to get vegetables into everybody. And yeah, that's it. So enjoy.